Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a devil's food cake. Let's begin. So just before we get into today's video, I wanted to say a massive thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Clicking the notification bell, then you'll be notified whenever I upload. So to start, you'll want to do a bit of prep work by sifting together all of your dry ingredients into a bowl and then giving them a good mix, and then set them aside until you need them later on. You will then want to do the same for your wet ingredients, setting them aside once you've given them a thorough mix. You'll want to place your butter and your sugar into your mixing bowl and beat the two together on a medium to high speed until they are well combined. So once the butter and sugar are well combined, you can then start to add your eggs one at a time, beating well in between each addition, being careful not to scramble the mixture at this stage. Don't forget to give your bowl a good scrape down, just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So now you'll want to start adding the ingredients that we prepared earlier on, starting with the dry and alternating it with the wet until you've got nothing left. You should always start and finish with the dry ingredients. And once all of the ingredients are incorporated, you'll then want to give the bowl a good scraping down just to incorporate any bits that have worked their way up the bowl. So next you'll want to weigh out your batter and divide the cake batter between the two cake tins. I use scales for this, but feel free to do it by eye, whichever method works best for you, but I wanted a more accurate measurement, so I did it this way. And if you are interested in making this recipe, I will leave all the information, baking times, temperatures and everything else over on the blog post. Link to that is in the description down below. So once the cake batter is in the tins, you will then want to try and level it off as best as you can. I used a small cranked palette knife, but feel free to use the back of a spoon. So to make the chocolate icing for the filling and the finishing of the cake, you'll want to get yourself a small saucepan and place in the butter and the cocoa powder and place this on the hob over a medium heat. See that the butter has started to melt. You will then want to stir this constantly until it's smooth and glossy like this, and then transfer it to a bowl. Add in the icing sugar and mix it in until it's incorporated. You can then start adding your milk 1 tablespoon at a time, mixing it in until it's well incorporated and the mixture becomes smooth and glossy, much like it did earlier on, but slightly thicker. And if you notice that your mixture is slightly runny, don't worry, you'll set it in the fridge and this will help firm it up. So once the cakes are out of the oven, you will want to allow them to cool in the tin. And once you can touch the tins, remove them from the tins and place onto a cooling rack to cool completely. If you notice that your cakes have got a slight dome on top, feel free to level it using a cake leveler or a ruler and a knife, whichever works best for you. So once everything's cool and ready, you can then start to assemble it. Whether you're using a cake board or plate, place your cake with a small bit of icing underneath just to secure it in place. Place a good amount of the chocolate icing into the centre and then sandwich the two cakes together. And then use the remaining to coat the top and the side with a good amount of the chocolate icing that's left over. And you can leave this to look as rustic or as professional as you want. I just put it on and then smoothed it off using a cake scraper, but feel free to do it however you like. And just to finish, I've added some chocolate bits around the edge of the cake, but feel free to use whichever sprinkles or decoration you want to. So that is all for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the late video. I've had some issues with my editing software and my laptop, so it's made it almost impossible to get this video uploaded. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me. I'll be back next week with another video, so join me then. If you have any suggestions for future videos in the meanwhile, leave them in the comments down below or message me on social media. I will leave all the links that you will need in the description down below. Until next week, bye guys.